every ride-along that I've ever taken has changed their mind.
Stop right there!
Is this what you guys do, is bring in people here to cry?
Hi everybody, it's Amala over here. We are here with Will Whitney. We are heading to a police station, actually.
Yeah, finally Amala got caught for murder, so we're taking her in.
Bringing her in.
Actually, what we're doing, guys, is we're going on a police ride-along to give you an inside scoop of what it means to be a police officer, how they're functioning in today's current world, especially with the whole defund the police narrative that we're hearing on the left.
We arrived in South Central LA in the early evening. Before going out on patrol with the officers, we got a tour of the L.A.P.D. Southeast Station, where we sat in on a roll call, spoke with the gang's unit homicide detective, and went through a police training simulator.
Everyone knows that police are really afraid to go out there and do proactive police work. I mean, you really have to think about, do I want to get involved in something that is going to put myself, my family, my career at risk, potentially cause me to go to jail? That's significant. But the other problem is, of course, the bad guys all know this. There's no rules out there.
They can get away with it.
The police are afraid. No, you're not going to get stopped, and it just kind of creates this environment of anything goes. But what the result really is the effect on the communities that we police. That's who feels it.
Politicians and the media creating a narrative that is completely false. We don't kill a lot of unarmed black people.
Right.
We don't target black people. We target gang members who happen to be black, but we do the same for all gangs. And when you don't tell the truth, people who don't know this area assume that that is the truth, and they all jump on this bandwagon. And like Eric said, really good people are getting hurt. We're losing kids, 2, 4, 7. It's not good.
Tell that to my ex-girlfriend.
90% of the scenarios we'll run through here is all communication. We want to see, can these guys talk, can these guys not talk? And if they can't, then that gives us the opportunity to start training them in that aspect.
Teach them.
You got to have a vest. You'll have a taser, OC, and a gun. So all you got to worry about is 3 weapons. Well, 4. One is your mouth and your hands. So if you have a scenario we can just talk somebody to jail, great.
Sir, drop the weapon. Drop the weapon. You should not be doing this. Hey, sir. Sir.
So,
I shot him.
okay, we're you got your handcuffs? Go, buddy.
Oh no! Oh no!
So what we expect in that scenario is, we expect the officer to transition to the holster of the weapon, go hands-on, deliver a kick to create distance, deploy the taser, OC, any of that stuff.
Okay.
Well, Will started this vlog a free man, and now he's in prison for life. This makes me nervous.
You respond to a robbery in progress as you identify a suspect fleeing from the building outside.
Okay. Most robbery suspects have guns.
Right.
So right off the bat, what are you going to have?
I would already have my gun out.
And where would you be standing?
I would be standing with cover.
Perfect.
Point. Yeah.
Keywords, okay?
Sir, stop running! Sir, stop right there! Put your hands up. Turn around slowly. Sir? Oh, I'm dead.
If I'm going to robbery suspect, not only am I looking for the guy coming out of the bank, I gotta look what am I passing? If I'm passing a car and there's somebody in it, I gotta hit the brakes, because that might be his getaway car.
Right.
So if you're gonna go into that scenario, you gotta know what you're going into.
After nightfall, officers COUGHLIN and Robinson took us out on patrol in the Watts neighborhood of South Central, one of LA's most dangerous areas.
We had a murder 2 weeks ago in front of a dozen kids under the age of 8. And when we got to the scene, there were book bags, bikes, sneakers, all spread across. And then we saw the video and the kids were just running. And there was no parents grabbing them. Not one parent jumped in front of a kid. It's crazy.
Alright guys, we're in Watts right now. Bounty Hunter Bloods control this part of the city. These bullet holes. Look, here, here, here. Like, these are all over the place, which means that the guy who was doing this was just spraying and praying, which is how you hit kids, how you have collateral damage. So that's kind of what we're dealing with here. It's an incredibly sad situation, seeing all of this.
The gang members that control this territory here do not actually live here. They've actually just come into this residential area and overtaken the space here. You can hear the music. You'll see a lot of gang members have some sort of red paraphernalia on them, whether that's a shirt, whether that's a hat, a bandana, whatever. But that's to show that they are a member of the Bounty Hunter Bloods.
It's something that I've never experienced before like this. Definitely not like this. Is it? Why?
It's a whole different world. honestly, a whole separate world.
So you know most of these people.
More bad than good because of we were gangs for so long. But it's really not fair, the narrative. It's not targeting us that gets people down. It's handcuffing us. We're thick skinned. We can have the community gangs hate us. We can have the politicians hate us. But when you strip us of our resources and we can't do anything, that's really depressing for coming to work and not being able to help people that really want help.
The officers' morale? Well, I mean, I'd say department-wide, it's probably a little strained right now because of the whole defund the police movement. But particularly our unit, where we get to engage, interact with the community, we obviously get a big, strong understanding of the narrative that's not really true, because the community that we work with love us. Just our mere presence deters crime. Just our mere presence will make the bad guy think twice about doing a drive-by or robbing someone. If we're out here visibly in our black and whites, engaging with the community, that deters crime.
A racial breakup of 70% Latinos and 30% African American. But because the gangs control the street, and that gang is African Americans, you won't see Latinos outside because of the fear of the gang.
So it's a gang war and a race war all on top of each other in the same place.
Correct.
Officer COUGHLIN went on to explain that due to racial tensions in the neighborhood, most Hispanic people would rather call in sick to work than ask a gang member to move a car that is blocking them from leaving their home.
So this is the Wall of Fame.
These are the names of who? These are the names of people that have been killed in this project. 300 names altogether, I'm guessing?
Right. Wow. There's names everywhere.
Not one person has come here on a ride along, left and said, yeah, that's pretty much what I thought. People leave in tears.
I can feel it. It's like a pressure that you feel like you could just cry at any moment watching this stuff.
Look, I've talked to many of my friends that have no clue what takes place when we're doing our job, and frankly, after maybe a 15-20 minute conversation like I'm having with you right now, minds are changed. I have yet to come across a cop that I hear typically described in the media. What I see are people out here being the only people that are trying to keep people safe and trying to engage in the community and try to help uplift the quality of life. And if you want some help, there's lots of people in here, down here in blue, that are more than happy to help you, and more than happy to help you get engaged, and more than happy to protect you while you're here. And as you've seen so far, who are the people that are out here trying to engage with the community and try to make things better? Mm-hmm. No one. It's not the people that live here. It's us for the most part. And sadly, that story just isn't going to play.
We saw firsthand the good the police are doing in the community when the officers took us to the home of an incredible young girl from the neighborhood.
What is your story? How did you get the ability to do this?
I started when I was 6. I told my dad, take me to the gym. And at first he was like, no, like, it's not gonna happen because boxing is a tough sport. But then I was like, no, like, take me. So he took me, and then the first week it was kind of hard, but I managed to get through it.
She's being modest. Apparently she's the best boxer in the country for her age.
Yes. I want to go to the Olympics 2024 in France and 2028 in LA.
Wow.
And I'm actually training for the Junior Olympics.
Would it hurt if you punched me in the hand?
Yeah, okay.
So Marilyn, what has it been like growing up here?
For me, it's been actually like a bit tough, just because sometimes, like, I mean, we're all growing and so we want to hang outside and everything, but we really can't because there's like bad influence and everything, and we have to be safe. At night when we sleep, we hear like gunshots. You hear them and it's like, okay, you know?
That's just my life.
Yeah.
Show some of your art.
I don't have art right now, but I have writing. I don't know if you guys want to hear my writing.
We tend to forget the messages of our ancestors and prize the ideal present society holds, because we believe we are superior. However, when you hold the experiences the past held and the ideals of modern society, dreams can start to rise, ghosts can start to rattle, and voices can start to emerge from silent corners.
Wow.
Okay.
No, I'm like,
Can you send me that so I can take credit for it?
It's so nice to meet you.
Same here.
Thank you so much. I really should.
Thank you so much. Send me that. Thank you.
With the support of these officers, Marilyn attends a prestigious out-of-state boarding school. She is just one example among many wherein the police mentorship programs like Strive offer families a path toward hope.
2 chicken with that as well.
You should be rolling this up?
Yeah.
Jeez, Amala, you hungry or something?
I am. I'm just using food to make up for the fact that I just like cried for like 20 minutes.
All right, guys. Well, what an amazing, terrific day. Things that I never thought I'd experience coming out here, and all the expectations that we had at the beginning when we were talking about in our intro, just blown out of the water.
Yeah.
Totally.
That seems to be the case with every single vlog that we do. We go in with these expectations and they just go out the window.
Drop a like if you support the boys in blue, and we are going to see you in our next vlog.
Remember how grateful you should be to be alive and have the life that you have, because if anything, this vlog shows that, if nothing else.